The future of leadership isn't about working harder, it's about thinking smarter, with AI as your strategist, analyst, and thought partner. This fall, join the AI Ready Leader Masterclass series, a 3-session experience designed to help you lead faster, clearer, and with more impact than ever before. Seats are limited to 10 leaders, and early bird ends August 30th. Claim your spot today at lmichellesmith.com. It's the AI Ready Leader Masterclass series. Lead with transformation. Right now, more than ever, leaders need support that actually shifts behavior. They need insight that clarifies what's working and what's not. And they need intelligence that moves people forward, not just around in circles. Because the truth is, most leadership problems aren't about strategy. They're about people, communication, culture, alignment. And if you're navigating a turnaround, managing change, or rebuilding trust after disruption, those cracks get deeper, faster. That's where I come in. Together, we start by asking the right questions. Then we uncover the patterns, how your leaders show up, how your team connects, and where energy is getting lost. And from there, we build clarity, accountability, and traction. Because when you understand how people lead, how they respond to pressure, and how they can better connect, everything else improves. Performance, collaboration, culture, results. This is the kind of insight that transforms leadership and organizations and accelerates impact. It's called SOAR Discern IQ, and it's now powered with AI intelligence. Let's talk about what it could unlock for you. Reach out at 469-523-1453. Welcome to Her Next Power Move, the podcast that helps high-performing leaders navigate their career ascension with clarity and confidence. Every other week, I come to you personally, just you and me, and discuss the issues and trends in leadership that may be keeping you stuck and what you can do to make that power move forward. I'm your executive producer and host, L. Michelle Smith, and for those who don't know, I'm a best-selling leadership author and expert, Fortune 100 C-suite advisor, and ICF certified executive and personal coach that inspires leadership at the apex of applied neuroscience and positive psychology and culture. This podcast originates from my Substack by the same name, Her Next Power Move. This is your opportunity to listen, but most importantly, think and strategize about how you will move your leadership aspirations and your life forward, especially in the current business and cultural context. Get your journals and pens ready. Every episode, we start with a topic and we end with a powerful question. Take your time and answer that question honestly and with as much detail and specificity as possible, because our goal each episode is a breakthrough. It's a powerful 10 minutes of your time, well spent. Adversity has a way of shaking us to our core. Maybe it was a layoff, a failed launch, a personal loss, something you thought might break you. I've been there too. And if you've led long enough, chances are you have or you will. But here's the truth of it all. Those very moments that test us the most can become the very ground where we grow the most? What would happen if you leaned into the storm? Today, on Her Next Power Move, we're exploring post-traumatic growth, how leaders can rise stronger, more resilient, and more purpose-driven after adversity. When we talk about hardship, we often focus on recovery, on getting back to baseline, get back up again. But post-traumatic growth is different. It's about transformation. It's about coming through adversity, not just intact, but expanded. Psychologists coined the term post-traumatic growth in the 1990s, describing the positive psychological change that can follow struggle. Research shows that individuals can emerge with a deeper appreciation for life, stronger relationships, increased personal strength, a clearer sense of purpose, and even a shift in priorities toward what truly matters. Many of you might have experienced this post-pandemic. You may have seen people changing directions in their lives, changing their careers, learning a new talent or skill, even finding love, because their priorities shifted. And neuroscience gives us more insight. Adversity actually reshapes the brain. Stress activates the amygdala, your fear center, but the recovery process can strengthen the prefrontal cortex and the hippocampus. These are the areas tied to learning, memory, and self-regulation. That's neuroplasticity. And that's neuroplasticity at work. The very struggle rewires us for greater resilience. Positive psychology adds another layer. Optimism fuels recovery. When leaders can reframe setbacks as challenges and opportunities for meaning, the brain releases dopamine and serotonin. That's that peaceful feeling you might have. Dopamine and serotonin are the chemicals of motivation and well-being. So what does that look like for leaders? Here are several things. 1, name the adversity. Don't minimize it. Acknowledge the weight of what you faced. 2, seek meaning. Ask, what can this experience teach me? How can I use it to serve others? 3, lean on relationships. Nothing happens in a vacuum. Growth happens in community, not isolation. Reframe setbacks as stepping stones. Every detour can sharpen your clarity of purpose. So here's our powerful thought for the day. Adversity doesn't define you. It redefines you. It also refines you. The scar doesn't erase the wound. It shows you that it healed. And often, you return not as the same leader you were, but as the leader you were meant to become. And here's our powerful question for the day. Get your journals and something to write with and think about this. In fact, let's do the red team method. Think about it. Say it out loud. Then write it down. Then share it with a coach, a mentor, or someone that you could bounce this off of. Here we go. What's one challenge you faced that, when you look closely, may have planted the seeds for growth that you didn't expect? If you're ready to turn adversity into your advantage, don't do it alone. Join the circle. It's my online leadership growth group where we dig into topics like this in real time. In fact, we are looking at how adversity can change us. You'll find monthly growth group coaching, science-backed leadership tools, and a community of leaders who know what it means to rise strong. Learn more and sign up at lmichellesmith.com/The Circle. Want me to speak, sign books, or host a workshop at your organization? Submit a request at lmichellesmith.com/speaking. Have you signed up for my Flight Path newsletter? It's weekly and it shows up in your inbox each Monday. It's your clear, guided journey to success. To subscribe, go to soaracademy.nsccoaching.co/subscribe. But the conversation doesn't end here. Let's chat about it. Join the chat at Her Next Power Move or add your comments below. Remember, paid subscribers get to hear it first, and you have access to me immediately. That means if you haven't subscribed, it's time for you to go to lmichellesmith.substack.com. You can follow and connect with me on LinkedIn, Threads, Blue Sky, Instagram, or Facebook. Shout out to my executive assistant, Carmen Gamble, and to my audio-visual engineer, Andy Baeza. I'll see you online.